This week's flag is Afghanistan. The Central Asian country has been in the news because on Saturday it is hit by 3 consecutive earthquakes of 5 magnitude and above. There's a 5.4, a 5.6 and a 6.2 magnitude earthquake, all in the region around the city of Herat, which is one of the largest cities in Afghanistan. Due to the political differences between the UK government, most of the Western world, and Taliban ruled Afghanistan, very little information is trickling through. It also means very little help is going to be sent straight to the Taliban government in Afghanistan due to the differences in political beliefs, and most of that aid that is desperately needed in the area is going to have to go through non-governmental organisations or NGOs like the UN, the Red Cross, and the World Food Programme, and Oxfam, etc. So it's kind of we have very little information. The odds are I think there's about 500 houses that have been confirmed to be destroyed. We're expecting around 1,000 to 2,000 casualties in the area, just because it's a very poor area, very little resilience and preparedness in the area from an infrastructure point of view. I think it might also become an example where we've got one of the starkest contrasts in gender bias. So there's statistically, unfortunately, women are more likely to die in a natural hazard and a disaster than men. And in Taliban ruled Afghanistan, that's likely to be even higher, because obviously women cannot leave their homes without a male guardian. Therefore, women who are at home will be more likely to have been killed by the wobbly infrastructure, whilst men who are out and about are more likely to have survived. So it's kind of disastrous news from a gender equality point of view, and also disastrous news from a humanitarian point of view. And we have very little information as to what happened. But if you want to see kind of any updates of what kind of earthquakes happen, where they happen, US Geological Survey on Twitter feed, I think it's USGS earthquake, is a really good way to see those. But yeah, kind of very sad news from a country that has gone through a lot over the last few decades.